Welcome to another episode of Gunlocker 75. Today we're going to do another last one video. These videos are doing pretty well. I'm enjoying making them. I know there's other content creators out there doing similar videos. It's not an original idea by any means, but I think it's kind of cool if you got several of something and you can just kind of go through it and narrow it down to one. A lot of people seem to be enjoying these, so I'm going to go ahead and keep doing them as long as people like them. So what I decided here is if I could only have one 9mm. So I have all my current 9mm out here on the table, and if I can only have one. By this time you would have seen my if I could only have 5 guns total video. That means getting rid of everything and only having 5 guns. In that one I picked the Glock 19. Well, that's because I could only have 5 guns total, so I needed to make sure I had a good self-defense gun. Well, this, I don't have to think about that, because I could always carry a 10mm or a 357 SIG or a 45. I have other carries that are different calibers, so I don't really have to think about. That's what's cool about this video. I'm kind of excited about this one because I don't have to take, home defense or carry into consideration here, because we're just talking about 9mm. I have other guns I could use for that. So now I could really try to look at what's my favorite one or what's my favorite one to shoot. And I think that's a better position to be in when you're trying to get down to one. So let's get started. I'll bring you in close and we'll tell you what we got here. Most of these you probably have seen on the channel if you've watched my other videos. Some of them there will be some up and coming videos that haven't came out yet. But anyways, hope you stay tuned and we'll get a closer look at these 9mm. Okay, let's take a closer look. We have our Glock 19 here, which is a Gen 4. Got the Trijicon TLR 7. This one's pretty decked out. I do carry this gun occasionally. We have the Smith & Wesson 39-2, 1977. We have the HK VP9 SK. This is new carry gun. We have the Smith & Wesson 5906. We have the SAR 9C compact. We have the Tangfolio TA Mod 2, I believe that is. Here's the SAR 9T. We have our original German Luger that was refurbished and polished by Mitchell Arms American Eagle P08. Sucks that they redid it, but it's technically an original gun. It's just been all refinished. So at least it's a Luger for a fat fraction of the price. We have our 3906 Smith. We have our Hudson. And we have our FM Argentine high power. I do have a video on the Hudson, the 3906, the high power. The Luger is featured in some videos. We do have one on the SAR 9T, the Tangfolio. This one's featured. And then these over here, the HK 19, these are yet to appear in videos. So we can only have one, people. Let's narrow it down to one. We're going to go ahead and eliminate the Tangfolio. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that one. We're going to go ahead next and eliminate the SAR 9T, only because This is kind of like a Glock 17, and this would be like a Glock 19. And I tend to hover towards, you know, just a little bit smaller if I wanted to carry it. Plus these SARs are phenomenal, but they're a little bit heavier than a Glock, so I might as well take the reduction in weight. So the SAR 9T is gone. This is going to be pretty tough. Like I do in all my videos, we're not going to do sentimental. You've heard me say it many a times. If we were going to do sentimental, the 5906 would be the last man standing, but we're not doing sentimental. So, whew. Okay. Wow. It's pretty tough because I really enjoy shooting some of these in a big way. I am going to eliminate the 5906 next. If Abomi's watching, he's probably yelling at the TV right now. I'm sorry, Abomi, but I still got a couple Smiths up here. Alright. What are we going to eliminate next? I'm going to go ahead and eliminate the other SAR. It's a great gun, but I mean, if we can only have one, I just don't think that's going to be it. This FM, I mean, I am so accurate when I shoot that FM high power. I really like that gun a lot. Love the Hudson, love the 39. See, I actually like the 3906 better than the 5906, so that's why I eliminated the 5906. I really like the thinner profile. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Glock. I have plenty of carry guns, so I don't need to keep that around. I want to keep something around that's interesting and something that I love to shoot. I mean, I like to shoot them all, but I actually haven't fired this one yet. But it's just freaking beautiful. I mean, just on looks alone, you could end up with this one. Oh boy. Obviously we're not worried about capacity here. If we were, these are like single stacks basically, we would have not, so is this, we would have not eliminated some of the ones we did, but we got other guns. That's what's great. We're only talking 9mm. Whew. Well, I'm gonna get rid of the Luger. Get rid of that next. So we're down to the final 5 here. It's getting real. Final 5. This is actually kind of my hardest one so far, I think so. Or I think. I am gonna, man, I love this HK. I can't wait to do a video on this. I am absolutely love it. I'm going to eliminate this Smith here, and I know that there's people yelling right now. I'm sorry. We're down to the final 4. If you could only have one 9mm. Wow. Let's get a closer look at the final 4 so I can stall a little bit more. Recently discovered HK VP9 SK. This thing, phenomenal. It's my #1 carry gun now. I had a 43X with the 15 round Shield Arms mags. Yep, we bought it, or we sold it after getting this and shooting it. No need, don't need it anymore. This thing is so awesome. Thank you, Pete from Armor Guard Holsters. He just made me a holster for it. Still have to do a review on that. We got the Argentine FM as a Mary high power. This thing's a tack driver. And how do you not like a high power? I wish it was an original, like a Browning, because I prefer bluing over, like, looks like somebody spray painted it basically. That's what was hard about this. I prefer real bluing over anything. But that's alright. 3906, I desperately want to carry this gun. I have to find somebody local to make me a holster, because the trigger guard is different than a 5906. But man, I want to carry this gun. So we're hanging in there. And this is a love-hate relationship for some people. I absolutely love the Hudson H9. There are a lot of people that are pissed off and hate this gun. I guess the way they went out of business, they screwed some people over. But the gun is phenomenal. Man. I'm going to get rid of the HK because I love shooting it, but it's really a carry gun, and I'm not worried about a carry gun for my final 9. If I'm going to get it down to 1. That's a tough call. So then there were 3. Man. I'm going to get rid of the high power, I guess, because it's not a Browning. If it was a Browning, I would not be getting rid of it right now. We're down to the final 2, people. Anybody surprised by my final 2? I'm guessing there's a lot of people out there that are surprised. That's what's so cool about doing a video like this. You guys have your picks, I have mine. You could sit at home and you're looking, trying to figure out what your last one is also. And please, in the comments, let me know what your final pick would have been. Super curious. There's no wrong answer here. That's what's awesome. Especially when it's not one gun only. Get rid of your whole collection and have one. That's not what we're doing here. So now, for the final elimination, we are going to get rid of the Smith, and the Hudson is the winner. There's so many people out there that don't agree, I'm sure. This gun feels so amazing in my hand. You got the real high access, so when you grip it, it just naturally, you're really high up on it. It shoots amazing. The grips and the texture are absolutely perfect. I guess the negative is it's like a 1911 and 9mm, and some would be like, you should only have it in a 45. Well, if they made it in a 45, I'd own it. You got big time capacity with this gun. I can't remember what the heck it is. 15 rounds, I believe. So, I like the front. The orange front sight. I'm normally not a fan of the blacked out rear, but it just seems to work with this gun. The trigger's not too bad. Love shooting it. Just absolutely love shooting it. I think it looks cool too. I mean, kind of looks like something that would be in John Wick. So that's my final if I could only have one. I have thought about having a holster made up for this, but I'm not a, when I grow up, I want to be like a Bomey. He carries all the most badass guns. He carries all your big Smith, 1006 and 1911s, and I don't carry anything. I love those guns, respect those guns, and shoot them all the time, but I'm normal, I go for your normal lighter carry guns. When I grow up someday, though, I'm probably going to start carrying some of those heavier, bigger guns. I was going to start with this one once I get a holster. But I guess I'd consider something like this. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hudson H9 is my one and only 9mm, if I can only have one. 3906 took second place. And that's it. Until next time, thanks for watching.